Relly, I hope you're doing well as always. Now I've got a lovely guitar to review today. This very beautiful, sexy, maple top looking Michael Kelly 1967 guitar. Now from the offset, this is a very bling and pretty looking guitar, as you can see, and in closer inspection it's got a very clever feature to it as well, where you can use basically every single pickup combination possible on this guitar, which is really unique. We'll get to that in a minute. So basically the features of the guitar. So we've got a body and neck. It's pretty obvious where this guitar is taking its roots from. It's it's a Strat type guitar. And the machine heads are Grover machine heads, and they're gold, so very bling for you Kanye West fans out there. It's a quilt maple top and an ash body. And again, the back, I'll be doing some little cutaways to it right now, but it's a nice looking back there. It's a nice piece of wood. So yeah, quilt maple top and an ash body. You've got some lovely flame maple binding going around the sides. Hopefully you can see in the cutaways as well. I really like that. It gives a bit of class to the guitar. And of course it's a bolt-on neck. Like I say, it's an S-type guitar. Pretty obvious this is a rosewood fingerboard and a maple neck. Someone had a go at me in my a previous video because I said a maple neck. And he said all Fender type, well this was on a Fender guitar, all Fender guitars have maple necks. It's like, you can know what I was talking about, the maple fingerboard. But maple neck, rosewood fingerboard, there you go. And this is a compound fretboard as well, with a 10.5 radius going on there. So it's quite wide. It's, I would say, like a very, I guess you would call it a slim C. So it's quite, a medium-sized neck, but I find it's quite wide, and I'm not used to that. And the only kind of blemish I would say with it is that the frets are quite sharp when you're going down it. They haven't quite been rolled off enough, personally, for me. Not my guitars all kind of rolled off, so I can feel the kind of sharpness a little bit there on the frets. So that's a little blemish there for me, but everything else is lovely about it. But this is a review, I want to be honest. Good, everything's got good points and bad points. So yeah, lovely filling neck. There's no finish on the neck whatsoever. Actually, it's really nice and smooth, and I like that in necks when there isn't no gloop there. But yeah, just a little bit sharp on the frets there. And of course we've got a lovely bone nut up here as well. Forgot to mention that. So a nice bone nut there, where the strings are nicely kind of gliding through there. Now the pickups, we've got these Rockfield stacked single coil pickups for the neck and middle position, and a Seymour Duncan custom pickup. I really like Seymour Duncan. Seymour Duncans are great. So we've got a nice Seymour Duncan custom in the back there, what gives it that lovely fatness. It's a trem. Actually the worry bar is still in the box. I haven't taken that out. I've literally just remembered that there's a worry bar with this guitar. It is floating. Oh, I've got the amp on standby. It is floating. So I might do a bit of that, but yeah, I'm gonna leave the trem in the box. And then we've got a standard volume and tone control, and then this mini toggle switch, which you'll see a close-up of now. And this is where stuff gets exciting, because as well as the mini toggle, you can pull up the volume knob as well. And basically, I believe, if I remember right, this isn't going to be mic'd now, but with the toggle switch up, you've got your kind of standard neck, and then neck and middle and the humbucker together. Alright, that's that going on. And then with the toggle switch down, you've got your neck pickup, and then neck position, you've got the neck and middle. Third position is again just still neck and middle, there's no change there. And then you've got the fourth position being all three of the pickups together, which is really cool. And then when you whack it in the last position there, you've got the single coil neck and the humbucker bridge together there as well, which is really, really cool. And then when you pull the toggle switch up, I'll have the neck position would be neck and middle like before, and then you've got the middle position on its own, and the fourth will be the humbucker now split as a single coil with the middle, and then the last one is just the humbucker split with as a single coil on its own. So that was with the toggle switch, being back up. Don't know if I mentioned that. And then you put that back down, the toggle switch, and you got the neck, obviously in the, I call it first position, some people call it fifth. And then you got the neck and middle together. Third is exactly the same, neck and middle. And the fourth you got basically the humbucker being a single, so you get the neck, middle and the humbucker there, which is cool. And then you've got, this is a single coil and the neck, and they're basically like a Telecaster, which is, you know, a plethora of different sounds going on there. And then you've got the back here, which I should talk about. Basically, you know, like a lot of Strats, you've got to take the back off. They've done this where you can easily get to it. They've got little slots here, all there. Personally, I can see that an accident waiting to happen, but I think it's a cool feature. And also I should say about the heel here, it's nicely kind of contoured off, so you can really get up high on the neck there. And that's about it. So I think enough talking, let's do some playing. Right, so I'm going to put the little toggle switch at the top here, and then I'm just going to go through the different pickups and have a bit of fun. If you hear any reverb, it'll be coming from a Hall of Fame, TC Electronic Hall of Fame, and I've got a Boss DD. Always forget DD3 on the floor here as well. But for the moment, just pure drive into the cornford with this lovely guitar. Neck and middle. Middle pickup. Now the full position, so you've got the middle and the humbucker together. And now humbucker. Now let's go through this, do a similar thing, put that back up to the neck, and I'll push the toggle switch down. The volume selector is still pushed down as well. That hasn't been pulled up yet. So then it will toggle down, and I don't think I actually mentioned this is called the Epic 11 mod, I believe, or 11 Epic mod. It's just a cool little feature, isn't it? So yeah, that little switch is down. So this is just a neck pickup. Nothing's changed there. And then these two together now. Nothing changed there. Put it in the middle position, same thing. But if I go down to the next position, I've got all these three. So the neck pickup, the middle, and then this humbucker all working together. So let's have a bit of fun with that. More game! Nice, very nice. And if I pull it in the last position there, I've got the humbucker and the single coil working together. So kind of telly on steroids going on. next thing we're going to do then, we're going to put it back in neck position, put the toggle back up. I'm going to pull the volume knob up. Now actually saying that, the neck position will be exactly the same, and then you've got the neck and middle, which will be exactly the same. Third position is the same as that, and now the fourth position, this is where it changes. We're going to have the middle pickup and the single coil, I believe, now in the humbucker. Certainly sounds it, doesn't it? And then if I go into the last position, it's just the humbucker now split into a single coil. I don't know why I keep doing country. Put a bit of reverb on for fun. Right, so there you can hear I just going between the single coil, well no, the split single coil with the humbucker, and then pushing the knob back in to make it into a full humbucker. Right, and then one more thing, okay, so if I push the toggle switch down, pull that back up, we've got the first position being the neck pickup, second position being the neck in the middle, third position being the same thing I think. Yeah, exactly the same thing going on there. Now the fourth position is the neck pickup, middle pickup, single coils obviously, humbucker single coil. So all three, but that's now a single coil. Put some reverb on for fun. I like that, that sounds really nice. And then if I go to the back pickup, we've got humbucker as single coil, neck pickup as a single coil, so we're going to get, I would have thought, some Telecaster type stuff. Put a bit of reverb, actually I'll do it without reverb first. Reverb. So there you have it, guys. Like I say, a lot of options available there for different sounds on this guitar. Like I say, really pretty guitar, very bling. Like I say, a lot of gold going on there. But I certainly suggest check one out for the price. It's a very good guitar for the price, you know. So all the links will be in the description box below. Do check them out, and I'd like to know your thoughts, guys. So please leave me a comment in the section box below. Your first video, as always, subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care, Mike Brady signing out.